post on social media for my comics that I have on eBay, Mercari, and some other sites. So I want to take a visual of the comic itself, show the photo, even show the, let's see, I don't like the way that happened. All right. Try to keep it. Okay, there's the signature. All right, that's the way McDuffie. Good look a little closer. Silver marker. All right. I don't like the way that worked out. Okay, good this way. But Syndicate #1 dropped 1993 back in April. #1 collector's edition. Signed by McDuffie, Dwayne McDuffie, no longer with us. Passed away in 2011. 9.8. The order, they gave it 10. Autographed by Dwayne McDuffie, first team appearance of the Bus Syndicate. They go to cert number 160-265-963. Corners, south, corners, corners, corners. This is the back. Bus Syndicate #1. Dennis Cowan, Jimmy, Paul Maletti, did the cover, Dwayne McDuffie, bang. That's that one. All right, so we got that one out the way. Um, let's go to your part today. Let's go on Milestone Media. Put you away. Oh, I'm sorry. You're probably watching my backside. So sorry. So sorry. Don't know how else I could do this, but this is Icon. This one is Icon #1, collector's edition. It gave it an 8.5, auto 9. However, I have not had this book pressed. Once I get it pressed, based on its graders notes, some stuff that could get pressed out. I don't remember the exact wording they used. Um, so once I get this pressed out, that's gonna bump up to maybe a 9.2, 9.4. I'm really going for a 9.8 because I kept all of them basically in the same condition. My other books came back 9.8, so I'm just assuming just because I didn't press this, it should come back to 9.8. Um, so this one was signed by McDuffie and Dennis Counts. So let's go for it. All right, so we clean this one up a bit. Okay, so that's cleaned up. All right, so get some recording going. So this one is Icon #1, dropped in May 1993. DC Comics, part of the Milestone Media collection. This is when they launched. Milestone Media launched back in 1993, and I went there. I was about 19, and it came in a poly bag. So I opened up the poly bag, and they had the Dennis Cowens and Dwayne McDuffie there. It was in Manhattan. It was either Jim Hanley's Universe or Black or Forbidden Planet. So I opened up the poly bag and had them sign the poster, the insert card, and the comic. So that's where Dennis signed, and that's where McDuffie signed. All right. As I stated, gave it an 8.5 because I haven't gotten the book pressed. They give it an auto 9. Once I get this book pressed, just like my other ones, they all came at 9.8. And I am expecting a very high grade. There you go. The polybag copies including poster, part of the, it looks like a 16 panel mural and trading cards. All right, so everything got signed. The other ones just haven't got graded yet, but I just wanted to showcase this book. It has all its corners in place. Perfect. Yeah, I believe I was the. Let me give you. You know what's so crazy to me? I'm gonna tell y'all something. My man, he was a big time hustler, and he was on the run. And I was about 19, and my pops was on my case. You know, I dropped out of high school, so he was on my case. Like, you better do something. I went to TCI, a trade school, to try and get a degree. And what happened was, I met up with this dude I used to know that was hustling around where I used to hang out in East Flatbush, and he was on the run. And then go figure, he's looking to get educated. Like, that's what I'm trying to do, change up my life. And at the time, he was collecting, so he put me on to collecting. Even though I had collected in the 80s when I was like 14, 12, when I grabbed some Milestone comics, Secret Wars, and Thor, and Silver Surfer, Fantasy Masterpiece, Marvel Age, and all that. All of that stuff, somebody stole it. Don't know what happened, but I got back into it in the early 90s, and that's when I jumped into um, that Nightfall series, the Spider-Man with the Carnage, and like I mentioned, Milestone Media, they launched during that period too. So um, I'm just showcasing what I have here. I have a lot of stuff that I had sent to PCA to get graded. It's a huge bill. So I have to sell some of these IPs to replenish some of my other stuff. You know how it goes. So in and out. You know how it goes. All right. So this one was pressed. It's got a 9.6. Amazing Spider-Man number 361. Where's my recorder? Carnage Part 1. This is the second print. There we go. PSA graded 9.6 off white pages. Amazing Spider-Man number 361, second print. Corners look good. 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 I want to redo this one. I want to redo this recording. Alright. Amazing Spider-Man number 361, Carnage Part 2, second print. Rated by PSA. Very low pop count. If you know, if you're familiar with PSA, they just got into the business. Here we go. Amazing Spider-Man number 361, second print. Rated by PSA, cert number 160403987, 1992. Launch 9.6 off white pages. Corners. get enough credit. I don't know. I don't know why. Anything to keep it sealed. Right, what's next? Batman. I'm Batman. Good Batman. Oh, as far as the pricing is concerned, y'all, I'm not 100% sure. You know, these are early grades from PSA, so I'm not only valuing this as the comic itself, but I'm also valuing this as PSA's early grading system. So I'm increasing a premium based on it being the first of first. Like, I mean, you won't see no other 9.8 Batman 492 or Vengeance of Bane or Spider-Man 363 or 362 or the icons on PSA Pop Report. So I put out a Pop Report alongside with the listing on eBay and Kari and some other sites where it's listed, showcasing that I'm the only one that holds like a one of one PSA grading Pop Report. So I'm not only valuing it based on the comic that's inside, but it's also great valuing the company that graded it and it being like a one of one currently. And until people start submitting, the value will definitely increase. But for now, when 10 years later, when they start saying who has certification number 1600861110 for Batman 492, it's gonna be an extra premium. All right. That said, it happens with everything. Yeah, in the card market, yeah, everything. First of the verse is definitive. All right, y'all. We have Batman number 492. This is Nightfall 1, the beginning of the Nightfall series, launched in 1993 by Detective Comics. It rated it at 9.8 white pages. Must have classic. Like I stated, this is the beginning of the Nightfall series when Pain broke Batman's back. Okay, where's Vengeance of Bane? There we go. All right, Vengeance of Bane. Do I need to say more? The bad boy right there. You agree? Uh, Vengeance of Bane. Like I stated before, this is the very first cert number 16008611. The very first Vengeance of Bane graded by PSA at a 9.8. Okay, the only thing that's going to beat this is a PSA 9.9 or 10. Okay, but this is the very first Vengeance of Bane special number one 9.8. And let me emphasize second print. They have a very low count for second prints. Okay, get a video of this. Right here we have Vengeance of Fame, Batman, part of the Nightfall series, second printing, released in January of 1993 by Detective Comics, rated 9.8, white pages. Look at the sides. Sides are good. Being scratching that's my cat in the background. Sides are perfect. Glenn Fabry, Graham Nolan. He doesn't get enough credit. Eduardo Barrito and Chuck Dixon. All right, those two, Chuck Dixon and Graham Nolan, don't get enough credit. Artists don't get their names mentioned enough. Vengeance of Fame. Did I clean this up? Make sure I clean this. Okay. Batman. Spider-Man. Okay. This is part of the Carnage saga. This is the second appearance of Carnage. Amazing Spider-Man 362. Okay. Once again, like I stated before, the very first graded by PSA at a 9.8. There we go. Amazing Spider-Man 362, 1992 Marvel release. This is the second appearance of Carnage, cert number 1604039888, graded 9.8, white pages. Corners look good. Back, Mark Bagley. It's a bad boy right there. All right. All right. This one right here is part three, conclusion, I should say, of the Carnage saga. Amazing Spider-Man 363. All right, this is the conclusion of the Carnage saga. AMS, ASM, sorry. 363, released in June of 1992 by Marvel, cert number 160403989, rated a 9.8 with white pages by PNC. Corners always look good. Back, Mark Bagley, like I told you before, remember that name. All right, here we have Flood Syndicate, part of the Milestone Media launch. Here we go. Flood Syndicate, #1, collector's edition, released in April of 1993 by DC. PSA cert number 160265963, recorded a 9.8 and an auto 10, signed by McDuffie himself. Corners look good. Corners look good. Corners look good. Corners look good. Now, if you remember what I said about the other one, the icon, this was part of a polybag copies, which included mural parallel, skybox trading card, and a poster. Okay, and this was signed by Dennis. No, it was signed by Dwayne McDuffie, and this received white pages. I don't know why I didn't say it. I guess there was no room to put it on there. I should send it back and tell them they should enter an area versus white pages, but it's in my grading notes. But yeah, that was strange. Might have to reach out to them see if they want to re-slap this. All right, that's it, y'all. I got my videos, and the rest is to edit and create some movies, shorts. Arrivederci.